Hey, it's Meatball.
And Mark.
And this is the Rocker Morning Show on demand from 107.7 RKR. 107.7 RKR is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Yo, buddy. What's up?
Hey, good, man. Yeah, life is good right now.
Yeah?
Just getting into the weekend. Had a hell of a week today. This is crazy one this week, man.
This was the short week, right? Like, we had Monday off.
pretty much.
Why does it feel like we've worked 2 weeks this week?
Well,
and it was a short week.
It's been all over the place, you know? From driving to Detroit in the middle of the week and then driving back. It's just, it's been kind of off, but it's been a good week.
Yeah, it's been a fun week. And we're in for a fun weekend, too, because there's a couple of things happening. One, we had football last night. Mm-hmm. We have football tonight. There's football tomorrow. There's football on Sunday. And then there's more football on Monday.
Life is good.
That's right.
It's back in the game.
Sorry, ladies. Men, well, I guess women are involved in, like, fantasy football and football, too. Like, sorry, people who don't like football. We're going to just disappear for the next week. And also, like, 5 months.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm literally, like, I got stuff I need to do around, like, my apartment. But the nice thing is like, that's my favorite thing in the fall is turning on the TV to football and just leaving it on. And then, like, just doing stuff around the apartment, like cleaning, little projects here and there and stuff while the game is on in the background. If something exciting happens, like, you'll hear it. You can look up. You can know what's happening, you know? And then you go right back to, you know, cleaning, adulting.
It is convenient, though, having it on, like, all day long.
Yeah. And it's, oh, God, I'm so excited for it. So, big football weekend for everybody. I hope everyone's team wins. They want them to. The other thing that's happening this weekend, and really today, is the culmination of this. Today is the last day to qualify for the Rocker Rides.
Yeah, this is big, man.
We've been doing this for, oh gosh, 2 months. Yeah, 2 months now, qualifying people for a brand new 2024 Ford F-150 and a 2024 Chevy Silverado. Thanks to our friends over there at Tapper Ford and Tapper Chevy and Paw Paw. We've been hanging out at the Warner Vineyards concert series for some people to check out the vehicles and get registered and qualified there. Qualifying people on air, a couple other opportunities as well at the Tapper dealerships. And today is the final day to get qualified. A week from tomorrow, somebody is winning a brand new truck, man.
Yeah, we're giving away a 2-year lease on these brand new vehicles. One of them, it's going to be your choice. So Meatball and I have been going. Meatball and I have been going back and forth basically all summer, and the general consensus is people are really loving the Chevy Silverado.
You mean the Ford? I think you said that wrong. It's the Ford.
No, I was there for a good portion of time this summer, and I'm telling you what, you got some work cut out for you. There's a lot of fans of the Ford though, Meatball. So I might be in some trouble if we end up getting a bunch of Ford people.
All those Chevy people came back when I was there, and they were like, "No, we were just being nice to Mark. We meant the Ford."
Now you're just lying to our audience.
No, I think they were lying to you, Mark. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Tapper Automotive, again, hats off to these guys because, again, nobody in the state is doing anything like this. Like, nobody's giving away a car. Nobody's giving away a 2-year lease on a new vehicle. And, again, we're coming up on winter. You're going to have a 4-wheel drive in a hoss of a truck. You're not going to have to worry about when we get that snowstorm getting stuck in the driveway or snowed in. Yeah. You're going to be taken care of, and they're going to be financing this thing for you during your 2-year lease. So, again, show them some love, and if you need a car, hit up Tapper Ford, Tapper Chevy, and Paw Paw. They're going to hook it up for you, especially if you mention the Rocker. They'll take care of you. And again, you got 2 more chances to get registered at around 8:10 this morning. Your final chance on air, and then Meatball, you're going to be at Warner Vineyards tonight.
You're going to be out there for Wine Fest, hanging out for a couple hours from 5 to 7. Going to be there with the trucks at Warner Vineyards, so you can come by, take one last look at them before you get qualified. Put your name on those little slips of paper, drop it in the box, and Bob's your uncle. There you are.
Yep. Yeah. And again, a reminder, on Monday, right after 8 o'clock, Meatball and I are going to start drawing winners. So we're going to call you. You have to answer your phone. If not, we're just going to go to the next person. We're going to get 10 qualifiers. The 10 qualifiers are going to win tickets to the Red Knot Chili Pepper Show. That's going down next Saturday, which will close out the summer concert series at Warner Vineyards. And that's where we're going to do the giveaway. So we want you to be a part of it. So make sure if you don't get registered with us at 8:10 this morning, you can still get registered in person tonight at Warner Vineyards with Meatball.
Boom. So there you go. 2 months culminating in this moment, man.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
It's been
Who's
awesome.
Who's it going to be, Ford or Chevy? We're going to find out next Saturday.
It's going to be the Ford. Somebody's picking the Ford.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I definitely
you got a
think
50% chance there, Meatball.
No, I think it's better than that.
107.7 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse.
And Meatball.
So I recently found out that Babe Ruth's longest home run was hit in Detroit.
Oh, cool.
We talked about this. The pitcher, Lil Stoner, the Tigers pitcher who had the distinctive curve after getting his finger chopped off with a hatchet as a toddler.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this.
Well, he was a decent pitcher, but in one game back on June 28th, almost 100 years ago, 1926 in Detroit, the Babe clobbered the ball over the right field fence in Tiger Stadium. The ball was said to have been hit roughly 626 feet.
Oh, my God.
That is a monster bomb.
Wow.
That is such a massive home run. You unfortunately never got to go to Tiger Stadium to really see, but to hit it in the upper deck was a feat alone. To hit it over, you would have had to smoke it. And I would have loved to have seen that hit.
What do you know what the outfield is now at Comerica? Is it four something?
Yeah, it's definitely over 400.
Okay.
But that is a monster hit, not only to get it over the fence, but you got to get it over that right field, which has an upper deck to it. Mm-hmm. That's got to go fast and it's got to go high. And it's like, that is a massive hit.
Just imagine the sound that made.
Right.
On just a wooden bat back, and then it just echoed for days.
Meatball, have you ever seen a home run that, like, the moment you saw it leave the bat, you're like, oh, yeah, that's gone?
Yeah. So I've seen a couple minor league games. The minor league team in my last city, my home city, actually, one guy hit it into the river, but it went out of the park. It was kind of cheating. It went out of the park. It bounced down the concourse, hit the sidewalk in the road, and then bounced into the river. So, I mean, the actual home run was probably like 400 something feet, but it did go into the river.
Nice.
But I mean, this, you know, that sound, you hear that echo, that just crack, and it just, oh God, it's like that and the of like just a perfect strike. Mm-hmm. Like those two noises in baseball are easily the greatest noises ever.
Man, I would have loved to seen that home run.
Yeah.
Just to see him just absolutely destroy that thing.
600 feet. Okay, so I just looked this up. Are you ready for, just to give you an idea of how long 600 feet is, okay?
Yeah.
Or tall it is. The Space Needle in Seattle is 604 feet. So Babe Ruth hit it further than the Space Needle is tall. The Eiffel Tower is only 518 feet.
Cleared that easily.
Nearly 2 football fields.
That is so huge.
And maybe the craziest stat of all, in the new Godzilla movies, Godzilla is only 393 feet tall. So what is that? 1 2/3 Godzillas. That's how far Babe Ruth hit that ball.
My gosh, if you have any cool ties or stories to Babe Ruth, like maybe one of your, relatives had seen him, or you have a story of seeing a massive home run, I want to hear it. 978-1077. Give us a call and tell us about it.
I wonder if that ball is still sitting somewhere in Detroit.
Yeah, or like embedded into the side of a building.
Like it's just been there for 98 years, but it's so high up on the walls, nobody's ever noticed it.
Right.
It's time to turn up your dials and tune out the traffic because we're playing the Daily 5 on the Rocker Morning Show. Testing the mental magnitude of your favorite morning monkeys on the radio. And now, your hosts for the Daily 5, Meatball and Mark Frank House.
It is the Daily 5 where Mark and I ask each other questions. The other one answers. Today, Mark is asking the questions. I am answering. No, yeah, I got it right. It's Friday. It's been a short week. My brain is a little messed up. My partner today is Mindy. Good morning, Mindy. How are you?
I'm well.
Awesome, Mindy. You got to help Meatball get 3 out of 5 questions correct. If you do, he will tie it up even. But if you help him get 4 out of 5 questions correct, you will get him the win for the week.
Ooh, big implications today.
All right, let's do this.
And started this morning is not a good vibe. So, Mindy, you're going to carry the, the game today, I think.
Okay.
Sports is question number 1. Which wrestler was originally slated to play one of the main Mayan warriors in the latest Black Panther movie? Was it Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, or Seth Rollins?
I feel like it was Mysterio.
I was thinking the same thing because Seth Rollins is more like Pacific Islander. He's got more of a Pacific Islander look. I don't think he would fit in with the Mayan look. Who was the first one? Damian Priest. And then Little Mysterio. Baby Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
He's taller than his dad.
That's true. I think Mindy's right. I think we go Dominic Mysterio. I'm going to go final answer.
Dominic Mysterio, final answer. It was Damian Priest. He was originally slated.
Man.
So it's okay. Now you got to run the table to outright win for the week.
Okay.
But you got wiggle room. You can afford to get one more right.
Okay.
You might get this one. Entertainment. The OG Batman, Adam West, was banned in Aspen for 15 years for doing what? Sleeping with all the women there, accidentally burning down multiple timeshares, or indecent exposure at Aspen Mountain Ski Resort.
Why do I feel like all three of these were related to one instance? Like one trip Adam West took there.
I would say indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure is definitely, clearly a crime. Would it get you banned from a community? Absolutely. But I think also burning down a bunch of timeshares would too.
Yeah, that also sounds like a possibility.
I think though, I think we go with your gut, Mindy. What do you say we go indecent exposure?
I say, yeah.
All right, indecent exposure, final answer.
Indecent exposure, final answer. He was banned for 15 years. Sorry, my bad.
I got it wrong?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Wrong one. He slept with so many women, he was not allowed back in Aspen.
Wow.
That's come on.
They kicked him out of Aspen for 15 years because he was in smash mode for so long. Can you believe that? That is a legitimate story.
So many little Batmans running around Aspen, Colorado.
Sorry to get your hopes up on that one. My apologies. Definitely did not do that on purpose.
That is,
okay, so you got to run the table here, and you will tie the game.
Okay,
We'll go to a tiebreaker.
if we miss this one, that's it.
That's correct.
Okay.
Food, question number 3. Where does sushi originate from? Is it Japan, China, or Cambodia?
I want to say Japan.
Japan is obviously, where I think it's most famous right now. I found this interesting the other day, though. When you talk about sushi, you're not necessarily talking about the fish. You're more talking about the type and style of rice.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, okay, you want to think more like rice patties. And I feel like that's going to be more China or Cambodia. I honestly don't know as much about Cambodia, though.
I almost want to say China then.
Okay. I think we're gonna lay it on the line here. I'm gonna go with Mindy. We're gonna say China. Final answer.
Mindy keeps you alive.
Yeah,
it was China. All right.
I told you, Mindy, you're the one who's gonna save me today.
Here we go. Geography. Which state recorded the highest temperature ever? Was it Texas, Nevada, or California?
Death Valley's in California, right?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Death Valley is in California, and I'm almost certain that's where the highest temperature has been measured.
I feel like you're right.
Okay. California, final answer.
California, final answer. You got it. All right.
It was Death Valley, though, right?
Comes down to the last one. Yes. Okay. General knowledge.
All right.
How long would it take to read all the information on the internet?
Oh, God. Are you kidding me right now?
57,000 years, 110,000 years, or 1.2 million years?
1.2.
Yeah, it's got to be the biggest one because it literally is growing by the second, by the millisecond.
Yes.
1.2 million, final answer.
1.2 million, final answer.
What?
57,000 years it's been calculated.
Well, the calculation's wrong by now because people have added to the internet already.
Oh, man.
I feel like that question was a little sketcy, Mindy. He's pulling it.
I feel like it was a quick question.
Yeah.
No,
He's
you're
trying
just mad because you lost. That's all that is.
Well, there's that too. But
Unfortunately, could not get the W for the week, so I will take the victory. It came down to the final question again, man. We are just drawing it to the end. But regardless, Mindy, you are a winner because you got NSRA Street Rod National North tickets. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh. Can't believe that. I thought you had it going there.
that's all right. Mindy, I appreciate you. You at least kept me in it today, and I am grateful for your help. And we'll see you out at the Street Rod show in a week or so.
All right, wonderful. Can I give a shout out real quick?
Absolutely.
My daughter, Tessa Benz, is in England, and tomorrow she will be participating in her first international wrestling event.
Wow, that's
That's
awesome.
fantastic. Well, congratulations and good luck to her.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again, Mindy. And thanks for playing along with us.
Yes, of course.
1077 RKR, it is the Rock and Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Well, the results are in, and the people of Michigan have picked the winners of the first ever I Voted sticker design contest.
Oh,
Dozens and dozens of submissions from elementary, middle school, high school, and general entries as well from across the state and other establishments. We had a gallery up at one point back in July, some of our favorites that were submitted then.
yeah.
Voting took place for a couple of weeks, and now they have been counted. We have 9 winners, 3 from each category. And you can see all of these designs up now on the 1077 RKR app and at WRKR.com. Congratulations to the elementary and middle school winners, Jane Highness from Grosse Pointe, Gabby Warner from Rockford, Caitlin Stouffer Hopkins from Lansing. The high school winners, Olivia Smirka from Holly, Michelle Keckman from West Bloomfield, Andrew Brasher from St. Louis, and the general entry winners, Kelsey Winiarowski from Livonia, Madeline Vervaki from Livonia, and Brianna Tanner from Grand Rapids. Congratulations. You have all won your sticker competition.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And all of these are super sweet too.
Yeah.
Because they kind of range in like different styles and
clearly like the elementary and middle school ones those are kid drawings.
that's huge for them.
Yeah.
It's a big experience.
My favorite is the I voted yay.
Yeah. I'm
very-
cool. I voted.
Yeah. Which one is your favorite? Because I mean, there's 9 designs here that are all pretty awesome. Which one are you kind of leaning toward?
Okay, the top 2. First off, the werewolf ripping his shirt saying I voted. Maybe the best design ever. I also feel like the most Michigan themed sticker you could make is up here, and it just says, "Oh, I voted." That is perfect. In fact, I'm curious about this, Meatball, because when we vote, will we be able to get one of these stickers? Like, are these going to be distributed like statewide?
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
Now that these are out there, your different polling places will order however many stickers they think they need to order. They'll order whichever ones they want to. So they might not have all of them, but they'll have some of them at the very least, in theory. But yeah, just make sure your polling place is going to get some of these stickers.
How much you want to bet that after voting is done, somebody's going to list that, "Oh, I voted" sticker on eBay?
Oh, probably. Yeah. I guarantee you that one or the werewolf one, I think, is just gonna sell huge.
Yes.
Again, you can see the winners now, 1077 RKR on the app and at WRKR.com. But like I said, now it's up to the different polling places. They're going to pick in order which stickers they want. Hopefully on November 5th, you could be walking home with this beautiful werewolf I voted sticker.
That's so awesome.
It's going to be great. Now, if we can only get these distributed for the federal side of things, so like everywhere, like just make some of these designs in every state. Like the European mind, just imagine a full national election, federal election. The European mind could not comprehend us showing that we voted with a sticker that has a white-tailed deer wearing pit vipers and a trucker hat on it. 1077 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
All right, here it is. Your next to last chance, period, to get qualified for the Rocker Rides.
Yes, we are hooking it up with our good friends at Tapper Automotive in Paw Paw on a 2-year lease on a brand new Chevy Silverado or Ford F-150. One of those vehicles you could be getting behind the wheel of for the next 2 years, and it's all going to be paid for by Tapper Automotive in Paw Paw.
Mm-hmm.
We've been getting you registered for the last few months here, and this is the final day. This is your final chance on air to get registered with us. Now, remember, if you do not get caller number 7, come out to Warner Vineyards tonight between 5 and 7. Meatball's going to be there with both trucks, and you can guaranteed get registered for the Rocker Rides. And then remember, if you've gotten registered with us already, Monday, right after 8 o'clock, Meatball and I, we're going to draw a couple names, but we're going to start calling people. So if you've registered, make sure you got your phone on you. You get that phone call, you answer, you're going to win a pair of tickets to the Red Knot Chili Pepper Show at Warner Vineyards, and that is when we're going to do the giveaway. We're getting 10 finalists. So let's get our final register on air right now, Meatball. Let's do this.
Okay.
978-1077. Caller number 7. You are going to get registered for the Rocker Rides, all sponsored by our friends at Warner Vineyards and Tapper Automotive in Paw Paw.
Half the lines were lit up before you even said that.
I know.
Hi, Meatball.
Good morning, Ian. How are you, man?
I'm fine, thanks. And yourself?
Oh, I'm doing just great. On the phone with you, man. It's not every day you get to talk to a Grammy winner, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, and, of course, bass player to one of the most illustrious metal bands on the planet, Judas Priest. Welcome to the Rocker Morning Show, Ian Hill, man. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Yeah, keep talking. Great to be here.
I can throw some more accolades at you if you want. You got plenty of them. Well, first of all, I want to thank you because Judas Priest came through Wings Event Center here in Kalamazoo back in May. And as always, Judas Priest just absolutely crushes every time you guys come through here. Thank you for putting on such an awesome show for us back in May.
Oh, thanks. Oh, the pleasure's all mine, genuinely.
You have been with the band, practically since its inception, more than 50 years. And it's almost unprecedented that bands stick together this long, let alone maintain such a high caliber of performance. How does Judas Priest continue to do this?
I think it's basically because we're mates, That's how we started out. A bunch of mates getting together and dreaming, basically, and then, trying to turn your dreams into reality. And you stick with each other through thick and thin, all those early days. Hard times. Enjoyable penury, if you like. But it was, you had a goal and you loved what you were doing. You still love what we do. Yeah. And you're prepared to put in all those times and take the knocks along with it. And obviously, you're living in each other's pocket for months out of the year. And I think it's that keeps you together. It's the friendship point. Yeah. More than anything else. I know we've had personnel changes over the years, but they've always been made to feel part of the family, In fact, if we're looking for another musician over the years, a drummer or a guitarist or what have you, we pick that sort of person that we can get along with. There's nothing worse than having, the best musician on the planet, and it's a complete, it ain't going to last very long. So,
right.
So we look for the character as well as the talent,
You actually do have an anniversary right now. Your debut album, Rock-A-Rolla, is officially 50 years old.
Yeah, I know.
You don't sound so pleased when I say that.
Yeah, I was a young slip of a lad when that came out.
I don't mean to point it out, but that's a huge accomplishment, and you guys are obviously celebrating this. You're releasing a remixed and remastered version of the record, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when we put that down, we had severe budget restrictions. The whole thing was put together with about £2,000 or around $3,000, something like that. So it wasn't much thrown together in about 3 weeks to 3-4 weeks maybe. We recorded overnight because the studio time was cheaper and we could get more time, But even still, so things had to be let go. You don't have time to go back and change something. I can do better than that,
Right.
We haven't got time. We need to move on. And that's the way it was, So it was always going to have its faults. And the same thing came with actually mixing it down and cutting it and things like that. It was all done very, very quickly and very, very cheaply.
Well, it's one of those iconic records, obviously, in your library. Before we were going to do this interview, I wanted to look back kind of in the earlier stuff that you guys had done and look back in the Rock-A-Rolla era. I found a video of you guys playing Rock-A-Rolla on YouTube it was a BBC show called Old Grey Whistle Test. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do.
Rob?
First time we've ever been on TV. We were all bricking it.
Yeah. Well, Rob still had long hair. I think KK was wearing this big, like, wispy floral shirt. You had on the most amazing white platform boots I think I have ever seen in my entire life.
That's the way things were in those days.
Yeah.
And heavy metal didn't exist back then, you know.
Well, and
it wasn't until the late 70s where heavy metal... Somebody said they were a heavy metal band, you'd know what to expect. You know? So it didn't really exist back then.
Forgive me as a younger fan of the band, but you guys look strange not wearing black and leather. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, we were in velvets and satins, high heel shoes, you know, right until the late 70s, you know. Everything gelled around, I don't know, probably 1980, and British Steel, everything came together. Then the image and you know, the direction of the band and what have you.
You ever think about pulling those?
You know, everything, it was an eclectic mix. I was wearing white, believe it or not, white satin kimonos and things like that.
You ever think about pulling those old bright colored blouses and platforms out again?
I wouldn't be able to get in them these days, I don't think.
Well, the Invincible Shield Tour Leg 2 happening now. Judas Priest in Sterling Heights on the 17th, and the Rock-A-Rolla Remix and Remaster Special Edition coming in November. Ian Hill, it's always a pleasure, man. Stay safe on the road. Let the rest of the band know the Rocker, Kalamazoo, says hi, and we'll see you soon, my friend. Stay safe out there.
Okay, yeah, but you be safe as well, mate. It's been a pleasure. Anytime.
All right, we'll see you, Ian. Always a great time talking to Ian Hill of Judas Priest. We talk a whole lot more about the anniversary edition of Rock-A-Rolla, which has been remixed and remastered. That is coming out in November. Also, we talk so much more about their touring and staying together as a band for more than 50 years. It's an unbelievable interview we had with Ian. Check it out now on demand on the Rocker Morning Show podcast, up on the 107.7 RKR app. 77 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
And from BC Pizza,
it's Chris. What's up, guys?
Yeah, welcome back to the studio, brother.
What's happening, man?
Doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great, man.
Yeah.
It's been a week and a half for us.
It was only a 4-day week, which is crazy.
Right, exactly.
Somehow we shoved a week and a half of stuff into 4 days.
Yeah, but I feel like you guys went like a full 72 hours without sleep, checking out some concerts or something.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty on point right there.
I'm still short on sleep from going to see Green Day.
Well worth it.
Yeah, well worth it. Well, welcome back to the Rocker Morning Show, man. BC Pizza out there on West Main, putting together some of the best pies in town, man. You guys are really rocking and rolling out there.
We are, yeah, doing well. We thought we were going to be slower the last couple of weeks because of the holiday. A lot of our families travel, but man, it's just been business as usual, just rocking. So
yeah,
it's awesome. Well, and you've also expanded the hours as well. Now you got the buffet on during Wednesday now too, which is huge.
It is. We did actually have to close on Sundays as I'm working through some health issues. It's just hard. For our daughter, Zoe Girl. If you haven't met her, she is amazing. To be there 6 full days a week. So we have pulled back on Sundays. But when we pull back, we want to add back something so our customers still have some great value. So that Wednesday evening buffet has been great for us.
That's great.
We did our Workplace of the Week delivery on Wednesday, just up the road here, man. Everybody was just stoked to see that pizza come through the door.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah, we were waiting for Zoe to pop in, and like Mark and I were both sitting there in our vehicles waiting for her to come in, and she comes out of the store, and she was like, oh, I delivered her. I was like, where did you come from?
I know.
She's sneaky.
She's part ninja. She got that. She got that from my wife's side. I am not a subtle person.
Well, we are here for Workplace of the Week, as we always do. We want to list off one of our loyal listening businesses in the area and participating and hanging out with us. We want to give you a pizza party. So let me make sure I have the right button pushed. There we go. Drum roll, please.
The new Workplace of the Week winner goes to
Greg Locke at Bronson Sports Medicine.
Hey, way to go, Greg.
Greg, we're happy for you, and just so you know, you guys helped me with 3 of the best knee surgeries of my life and an ankle surgery.
Wow,
so
that is a
look forward to giving back.
Hell of an endorsement from the owner of BC Pizza off West Main in Kalamazoo. If you need a knee surgery, he's your mate. So.
Well, I don't know. Those were like 30 years ago when I had hair and was skinny. It's been a life transformation, but
you still got hair. It's just on the other end of your head.
Yeah, I know.
Knee surgeries
they tell
will
me
do
that shoulder hair doesn't count. So.
Oh, man.
Well, Greg Locke, congratulations and the entire team at Bronson Sports Medicine. Greg, if you're listening, give us a call at 978-1077. We will get you hooked up with that pizza party next Wednesday. And again, if you want to get your workplace signed up for Workplace of the Week, just click that Best Workplace button on the 1077 RKR app or go to WRKR.com and we will throw that pizza party for you and your company like Greg and Bronson Sports Medicine, our new Workplace of the Week. Set the needle and crank the knob. It's Mark Frankhouse, and I've got another crucial addition to your record collection. It's Vinyl and 45 on the Rocker. Today we celebrate the 50th anniversary of Rock-a-Rolla. Today's guest, Ian Hill of Judas Priest's first album. Being much tamer than their later releases, this album introduces the world to Judas Priest, and still a great rock album with songs like Rock-a-Rolla and Run of the Mill. In fact, several of the songs even feature their original vocalist, Al Atkins, as well as Rob Halford. The album stands alone as a very different album for Judas Priest, but one you should still have in your collection. Pick it up and give it a spin this weekend. This has been Vinyl and 45 on 1077 RKR.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my fondness for beer.
Good morning, my fellow Americans. It's Friday.
It's time to crack the first beer of the weekend with the Rocker Morning Show and Presidential Brewing Company
on 1077 RKR.
The Rocker.
Yeah!
There we go. The Woo Crew in the house for first beer of the weekend.
Mary and Robin are not here today. They're doing something way less important.
Yeah, they're like working or something. It's weird.
Who does that?
And in place of POTUS today, we have FLOTUS in the house.
Today. You're welcome.
You heard that crack.
What a treat, Kalamazoo.
You heard the crack of the can, which means it is first beer of the weekend with Presidential Brewing Company. Kaylee, how you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you guys?
We're fantastic. We've got beer in front of us.
We do.
We've got the weekend in front of us. It's going to be a good one.
A lot of football this weekend, too.
Kids are all back in school now.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, quiet at home, right?
Exactly. So, Kaylee, in for Jake today, and tell us a little bit about the brew that we got going on this week.
Yeah, this week we are drinking our Write-In Ballot series. It is the latest installment in that series. This is the Azaka version. Whoa. So our Write-In Ballot is our single hop series beer that we make. It's a pretty simple IPA. And our goal with this is, instead of creating a complex recipe that has many different kinds of hops to create kind of a unique blend, we focus on one hop at a time so that you can really get to know what are the flavor profiles, what are the characteristics of this particular hop. And what's cool about that is we get to teach people in the tap room who aren't sure why do I like this IPA, but I don't like this one.
Right.
We get to teach people what hops they like. So then when they see Azaka pop up on a menu somewhere else, they're going to be like, oh my God, I had that beer. That hop was awesome. I'm totally going to like this beer.
Gotcha.
So super fun. We change it up every time we brew it. Trevor puts a different hop in there, and we just, we're educating the masses over here.
I like it. All right. Well, cheers, everybody, to our first beer. Yeah.
Let's go do the hop.
Always with the dancing. Why are you always dancing over there with the hops? Oh.
So good.
That is really good. And it's very light, too. IPAs traditionally, a lot of people don't like IPAs. A lot of people love them. But those who don't like them, this one is actually very different because it doesn't have that traditional IPA aftertaste.
It doesn't have the bite quite as much.
I think that might be that hop, that particular hop that's got that flavor to it. It's actually really good.
It's got a little bit of a fruity kind of note
very
to it.
Citrusy.
So it's very approachable if you're not an IPA person.
Yeah.
This is one that before I liked IPAs, I might have been able to tolerate this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, this is actually really good. I'm a huge fan of IPAs.
Same.
But I think for the average person who doesn't like IPAs, they'll actually enjoy this one today.
Yeah.
I'm weirdly speechless at the moment.
That's okay. I'm not speechless. I have a lot to say. You want me to talk? I can talk.
Well, you guys are still very busy over there. You got the summer concert series still going on, some shows coming up.
We are. We've got our last month of outdoor shows in the beer garden is September. So we are wrapping up the next couple weeks every Friday and Saturday night. Summer's not over yet for us. We've got shows 7 o'clock Friday, 7 o'clock Saturday. This week we've got the Nikki Prince Band coming up tonight. They are kind of classic rock, some pop stuff going on. And then tomorrow we've got the Erica Sherry Band. Also classic rock, pop, a little country. Okay. So good, easy listening stuff if you want to come out and just have a beer, have dinner, play some mini golf, have some music that is... You can sit and listen to it. It's not, you don't have to be on the dance floor, but if you want to be on the dance floor, I mean,
and the weather's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, I'm just so glad it's not 90 degrees. Over 90 degrees.
I've been telling
bring
Meatball.
On fall weather, man.
Yep,
bring a hoodie. Meatball. It'll be great.
I'm fully invested in fall weather right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm ready for spooky season. I'm doing Halloween stuff this weekend. I'm in full mode, and great evening to spend at Presidential Brewing Company. Mm-hmm. And we're going to give you a little help with that because Presidential is the best brewery in town, and they hook it up for the community. We're giving away a $20 gift certificate to Presidential Brewing Company right now, 978-1077. Caller number 7. Not only will you win a $20 gift certificate, but you're going to get some VIP passes to the weekend shows this weekend. You're going to be able to hang out, have some good music in your mind, and play some mini golf and have some great beers, man.
Let that music just flow into your mind hole.
Yup.
I tried to do the Mark thing. I'm just not quite as unhinged as Mark usually is for this segment. You know?
It's okay. We're cutting you some slack. It's been a long week.
It's nobody's unhinged as Mark. When we're short on sleep, I apparently become non-talkative, and Mark is throwing stuff up. I don't even know anymore. See, I need sleep. I really need, or I just need beer. Maybe that's what I need.
Beer. More beer.
Beer's
Always
the way
more
to go.
beer. That's the answer.
All right, more beer it is.
978-1077. Caller 7. You're winning a $20 gift certificate to Presidential Brewing Company and some passes, VIP style, to the concerts this weekend.
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
All right, cheers, everybody, to the first beer of the weekend. 1077 RKR. It is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
That's going to do it for us today. Going around the horn one more time, my friends from BC Pizza. Chris, what have you got going on there this week?
We just have another busy week in front of us. So thankful for the Loyal Arts team. We're going to be feeding them 20 pizzas today. Half for concession, half for the team players. We've got K College tomorrow, and then we have several of our local car dealerships that are ordering from us today. So we've got about 150 pizzas already on the docket. So come see us this weekend. We'd love to see you. And if you don't want to come see us, let us deliver to you. We'd love to be part of your weekend.
All right, let's talk Presidential Brewing. What's happening over there this weekend?
All right, guys, we got a busy one this weekend for you, too. We've got live music in the beer garden Friday night and Saturday night. We've got beer garden yoga, where you drink a beer while you're doing yoga. If the weather holds out, it'll be inside. If it doesn't, that's on Saturday morning at 9:30. We're watching the Lions game in the beer garden on the 10-foot big screen, 8:20 p.m. Sunday night with some beer specials and food specials. So we got all sorts of stuff. Visit our Facebook page. Go to our website to see a full information lineup. And don't forget to come in, ask for your half-off first pour of the week. Get a half-price pour of the write-in ballot Azaka this weekend.
Awesome. Mark, what's going on the rest of the day on the Rocker?
We got your final code words for the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea. That's right after 10, 2, 5, and 8. So make sure you got the 1077 RKR app on your phone. You plug those words into the Chris Jericho button right there on the 1077 RKR app. And also, Meatball out at Warner Vineyards tonight from 5 to 7. Your last chance to get registered for the Rocker Rides before we get our finalists on how some people say Monday.
That's right.
I don't say that, though, because that's dumb.
Yeah, don't do that. So, all right, that's what we got going on. Again, last day, last chance for you to qualify for the Rocker Rides. You mentioned that Presidential is going to be showing some football out there this weekend. Before we go, I have something special for all the Lions fans in the room.
Oh, God.
I know we're going into the start of the season officially for the Lions on Sunday. And for the first time in a long time, the world is watching. Something I have been used to as a Cowboys fan, but I'm not afraid to admit that this year, I'm very humble. This year especially, the Lions, I will admit, are going to be America's team. So wow. I know we're not all Lions fans here, but to those who are, I have made something special for you.
Oh, my God.
To start the season off on a high note. Mark, do you remember a conversation at the end of last season when I said the Lions need a new victory song, like celebration song.
Yeah, and I immediately said, dude, don't do that. Like, forward down the field is our go-to.
I think you're going to like this one.
The city's been down and it found a way to get up. We're going to kick you in the teeth. And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. And we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. And on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
It's 3 o'clock on a Sunday. The Lions crowd is packed in. There's an old fan sitting next to me who's never seen divisional wins.
Wow.
He says, son, will the Lions be on today? 'Cause with them we never quite know. But it can be so sweet, you'll get off your seat to hear that touchdown horn blow. La-di-da-di-di-da. La-di-da-di-di-da-da. Let's sing a song where the Lions fans win us a game tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a victory, and you've got us hopeful, all right.
There's Goff back, looking, throws. It is caught. Amon-Ra St. Brown, first down. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Jared Goff delivers against his former team.
Now Amon-Ra is a friend of ours, and he gets all his drinks for free. He's quick to the pass, smokes the defense's ass, but it's the end zone that he'd rather see. He says, Goff, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could date a pop star, if only we were first place. Oh, la-di-da-di-di-da-da, la-di-da-di-di-da-da. Now Penny's the real deal tackle who never lets defense get by. And he's talking with Frank, who's the center tank, and both will always be fly.
It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jared Goff with the delivery. 14 with a catch.
Let's sing a song where the Lions fans win us a game tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a victory, and you got us hopeful, all right.
For the second time since 1957, for the first time since January 5th, 1992, these Detroit Lions are going to win a playoff game.
And the announcers are practicing politics, and the referees surely are stoned. Yes, fans are sharing their hopefulness, but it's better than hoping alone.
It is picked up by the Lions, intercepted, coming back the other way. Ifatu Melifonwu, this is going to be over. Lions are going to win it. Lions are bringing the NFC North title back to Detroit.
Well, defense is strong, but it's not over as the clock ticks away at the game. The fans are all holding their breath now. Could this be Lions NFL fame? And the stadium, it sounds like a carnival. Oh, the whole place smells like beer. And they scream, Lions win, and the celebration begins. And say, man, what a great freaking year. La-di-da-di-di-da-da. La-di-da-di-di-da.
Waited for this.
30 some odd years. My goodness.
My goodness.
Sheila Ham.
Yes.
Rod Wood.
Yes.
Mike Disner.
Yes.
Chris Spielman.
Yes.
Brad Holmes.
Yes.
Dan Campbell.
Oh, my God.
They have brought it back to Detroit.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow. That was not Pavarotti, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
that was
me.
Meatball.
Yeah, that was me.
Wow.
I was sure my neighbors in the apartment complex loved me last night as I was recording that. But yeah, I want to thank Tim Offerl, who sent us a link to his YouTube channel after last season because we were talking about needing a new song. He was like, I got you. We actually sang this, and they sang it just kind of a cappella, no nothing in the concourse. So I got the lyrics from him and recorded that.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So
wow.
He's the one who inspired me to do this. I came out of karaoke retirement for you guys. So cheers to a good season.
Wow. Hell
good luck to the Lions.
Way to go, Meatball. He can take donations at bigmoneymeatball@gmail.com.
All right, people, enjoy your NFL weekend.